Right, Steve, thanks for this question. Steve asks, what's the things that recruiters that... Sorry, Steve, I wasn't sure what you said there. What's the things that recruiters miss off on a CV, or what look out for on the CV? I've been out of work for 12 months looking after my dad who's unwell. Okay, I've not added on my CV, but explain when I speak to a recruiter, I'm finding it harder to secure a role and feel each passing week is making it worse. Okay, right, I got it. So Steve's talking about not adding things on your CV when you've been out of work or doing something else. He's obviously had some time off with his father, yeah, he's been out of work for 12 months. What should you do? Steve, funnily enough, Steve, this comes up an awful lot actually, and I see a lot of CVs, and my team does over a period of time, where people do have gaps on their CV, and I would thoroughly recommend, whatever reason it is, you've got to be honest. And I don't think there's anything wrong with you putting on that CV that you've had that time off to look after your father. There's nothing wrong with putting that on there, and I would encourage you to do that. I don't think, you having to explain it retrospectively means that there's certainly people who are not calling you because they've seen that gap. And again, I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying that that's probably happening out there as well. So I think you're much better to be honest. And those people who value that and see it and, will contact you. And again, you're being very open, very transparent, and the reasons why. There's nothing worse when people put gaps and they don't really give a valid reason for why it is. And I think as a customer, people just want that honesty and transparency. So don't let that worry you, Steve. Put it on there. Send it to us, by the way, and we'll happily have a look at it and see who we can reach out for on your behalf. And I think this is an important one because it's probably making you feel a little bit nervous, Steve, and a bit depressed sometimes. It can do, of course, when you're not getting that feedback and you're out of work, and it becomes a vicious cycle where you're not being contacted. So if you are in that position, or other people are, you've got to remain positive and upbeat, and you've got to keep the activity up. So feel free to get in touch if you want a discussion on it. You're more than welcome to give me a call personally. Reach out to us on our number on our website, and I'll be happy to have a chat with you. Steve, I hope that's useful. I hope you get back in work quickly.